inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome on in. It's good to see everybody this evening. How's everybody doing? I have to change my date on my calendar. I won't be the same if I don't, I won't be able to do tonight's live if it doesn't say the 20th of November, which is going to be the 21st here before too long. But welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see ya. We've got some big news in this case, in Anna Kepner's case. So we're going to go over that, and we're going to go over some other stuff tonight. It's going to be a good live. So welcome on in, everyone. If you're on the other streaming, like if you're on the app and you're watching from your phone, you can always come over to the other live chat if you like that kind of live setting better by hitting either the three dots and going to your save, like hitting it, saving it to your save now, playlist, and going to that. Or you can like the video and then go to your liked videos, and then it'll be right under your liked videos. That's what I usually do because I know another creator that only streams up and down. And so that's what I have to do for her channel. So welcome in. I forgot to light my candle. I'm going to light my candle right now. I got the lighter and I forgot to light it. But you guys can't even see it over on one of the streams. So if it'll light. This thing I think needs charged. Oh, no, there it goes. It's doing something. It was smoking in my face. Well, you can see it if you're over on this side of YouTube. But welcome in. Hey, Kitsy Cats. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Casey. Good to see you guys. Hey, Ladybug. How you doing tonight? Hey, baby girl. Hola. Hey, Jamie. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Deborah. Got a lot of green here tonight. I'm loving that. On. Oh, it's doing the @ names. That's weird. It's like showing your @ handles and not your names. And we never have that problem in this chat. It always shows you usually that's weird. Okay, I'm going to try to get to the live on this. I don't know why on my iPad I haven't been able to go to the live lately, but it's been acting a little funky. So while we're waiting on that, I'll introduce myself. How about that? My name is Tanya, or Titanium Bilge. You can call me either one. I don't prefer one over the other. But if you'd like to call me Tanya, that's perfectly fine with me. We'll get started with tonight's live as soon as I get the iPad come up and show me the chat. If it doesn't, then that's okay. We'll just we'll deal with what we've got. We'll deal with what we got. Okay. If I go to that live, it's like okay, so I'm gonna have to do what I told you guys to do. If I do that, like if I like my video, I don't know if I can. I mean, does it even say your likes? No, I'm gonna have to go like my watch now. Okay, sorry guys. I don't even know if I know how to do watch now or watch later. How do you do that? I don't even know how to do the watch later. I just know how to do the like. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're good. I don't know. It worked. Something worked. Hey, Sam. You haven't heard of her story? Oh, you're going to hear all about it. You're going to hear all about it. We've got a lot to go over. Hey, Texas girl. Yeah, that was me today. And then I had to I should have went to the website that we use. I use a website a lot of the time, and we're actually talking about building our own website over here. But so we can put all of our cases, case files and case discussions in one spot. but I use this one, Crime Timelines, I believe it's called, and they usually will have like not like every case, but like a lot of cases. They have a pretty good amount. I did see that they were covering Anna's case, and then I think I did a video on it, and we talked about it one night a few days ago, and then we didn't get to do a full live on it. So I went back. I should have done that before I did all of the saving of documents and stuff because it was all right there. Yeah, 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 baby girl. Yeah. She opened that door. I knew she did. I knew she did. She's so yeah. Like why? So I heard that the door was like cracked, like where you like. I mean, it was like this. Like I guess in her first original video, but either way, I mean, and someone made a point today. Hi, Marcella. Hey, Groovy Nikki. That something like if this was like roles were reversed and that was a man and that was a woman, um, would we be okay with just him going to jail, or would we still be crucifying him? And I believe we probably still would be crucifying him if it was a guy. Not gonna lie. Hey Tracy, welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Let me throw this banner in the chat. If you guys don't mind, we take a second, hit the like button before we even get started. I'm asking you to like the video. If you want to, you can even hit that thumbs down. If you decide, hey, in a few minutes, you're like, I don't like this girl, then you can always change it. You can always change your mind. But we only got one chance to get into that algorithm. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, it really does help. And we'll get started with tonight's live because we are going to be reading some things, and I'm going to be putting on my glasses because we're going to be reading some things. Oh, is it really pulling up every tab I have open? It sure is. Why is it not pulling up this tab? Okay, I'm going to pull up this Facebook and then I'm going to go back. So we're going to see this gentleman here in a little bit because Anna's ex-boyfriend came forward just tonight, and was talking to the media about that he witnessed her stepbrother climb on top of her during a FaceTime call that they had. So we're going to listen to that here in a little bit. Her stepbrother sounds like a peach. Not really. Hey, Tony. Hey, Steven. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. Oh, look at that. There's the dogs. Perfect timing. Before we even get started, let's just get these dogs in here. They're gonna want to go get a bone. Never mind. I wanted to make it a little bit big, but not that much bigger. So where are we at? Oh, there we go. I think. Oh, why is it not adding it to the stage for me? But it looks like it is for you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna restart that. That was weird. It was like just being slow. Now it's doing it. Is your screen fuzzy? Okay, let me. Mine's. Oh wait, it is. It's fuzzy. Hold on. Mine isn't. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's weird. Now it's working. It's like taking us. I think I'm just being too fast, so I'm gonna give it a minute. I think I might. Maybe I'll switch to my phone. I don't want it to be blurry for you guys. Hey Tiff. The sound is. I don't want it to be. You're gonna hear me echoing. Okay, it's better. Okay. for some reason, YouTube has been really weird. Okay, I'm going to try to make myself bigger. There we go. I'm going to let the dogs in because they're right here, and I'm just going to come right back because I already know where they're at. They got their bones. They're ready to come in. Okay, girls, you got to be good. Let's come on. Come on, let's come in. Where's your sister? Mariah. Oh, she's thirsty. Okay. We'll leave the door open for her. We'll just leave the door open for a second until she's ready to come in, and then we'll close it. She was getting a drink of water, so okay, she can do that. Here she comes. Okay, I want to get started, but you know how it is with these dogs. Hey, Mary Beth, come on, Ryan. Okay, we're just going to go on with it. So at the top, it's going to just give a little description. Usually these, this website will give you a description of the victim, or usually the victim at the top. Then they go through the timeline. And then sometimes if it's like multi-person case, they'll go through that person's timeline as well. So tonight we're going to talk about Anna Kepner. This case has a lot of people involved. So I'm going to try to tell you who everybody is. That way you guys kind of know. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you now. So Anna's family, and we're going to learn more about it too in this timeline and everything. But her stepfather, I'm sorry, not her stepfather. I'm so sorry. Her father is Christopher Kepner. Her stepmom, dad's partner, is Chantel Hudson. She has a stepbrother by the initials TH, and I believe he's 16. He was born in 2009. And then a stepsister, BH, 9 years old, born in 2006. Now, I've heard that there are other siblings, but I'm just not sure who they are yet. So I didn't want to tell you guys without knowing. But basically, that's who she was on this trip with as well, on the Carnival Horizon. So Anna Kepner was an 18-year-old high school senior from Titusville, Florida. Is that how you say that? Titusville, Florida, whose unexpected death aboard the cruise ship Carnival Horizon in early 2000, February. Why am I saying February? November 2025. I want to go back to February so bad. I don't know why. Prompted a federal investigation. At this time, the cause and full circumstances of her death remain under review by authorities. I'm going to get my dog in here, and then I'll be able to reach you guys. Come on, Ryan. Move over, Mia. Come on. Move over, Mia. You know the drill. Come on. Move over. Come on. Come on, Mia. Come on, move over. Over there. There we go. Now you get in here. Come on. Gotta have my partners. Sorry, they do all my research for me, so I have to have them in here, Won't be able to do it without them. Okay. So Anna Kepner timeline. So this is going to be the case file. She's 18 years old. This is where we're going to learn a lot of the ins and outs of what's been going on through the timeline. So she died abroad, the Carnival Horizon. And I've been looking at the Carnival Horizon's website today, and the different cabins and stuff that you can stay in. I'm not sure exactly which one she stayed in, but if we do find out, we'll have this chart up, because if there's like 15 different levels to this ship, I mean, it's not a small ship by any means. So Anna Marie Kepner was born on June 13th, 2007 to Christopher Purcell Kepner and Heather Marie Wright. As her family changed over time, Anna was raised with the help of her longtime stepmother, Tabitha Lynn Harper, who became a central parental figure throughout most of her childhood. Anna attended several schools in Titusville. She began at Titusville High School, where she was varsity cheerleader, then transferred to Astronaut High School, and later joined Temple Christian School, where she completed her senior year. It's a lot of schools. She was known as bright, outgoing, and active in school and community life. I'm going to put the chat over here so I can see y'all. There we go. Look at that. I can see you guys now. There's a more different page. Okay. Hey, Tempest. Hey, Crime Kitty. Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Fort Fireflies. So Anna, she hoped to join the military when she came out. She wanted to join the United States Navy after graduation, and she dreamed of becoming a canine officer. She was deeply connected to her faith and was supported by a strong circle of friends, teachers, and family. In November 2025, Anna was traveling with her father, her younger siblings, stepbrother, and her father's partner, Chantel Hudson, on the Carnival Horizon cruise. Her sudden death on board led to an ongoing federal investigation. She was remembered by her school and community as a kind and ambitious young woman with a clear vision for her future. So then, this is November 6th. Anna, 18, was sharing the Carnival Horizon stateroom with two younger siblings described as her 14-year-old brother and 16-year-old stepbrother. Now, I think that's wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right on the ages or the people. I'm pretty sure it's a brother and a sister, stepsister. But let me know in the chat because I know that's what she has because of the court filings. So this could be right. She just could have another sibling that I don't know about. So if you guys know, let me know. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help each other better understand cases, you know? Yeah, I remember the room number, but like when I went on there, like they're not like even like the cabin rooms, like it's like state's room number 14. I didn't see that big of a number. There would have to be though, maybe. I'll be looking into it for sure. Bunk beds though with the double beside them. Okay. I was thinking something along those lines or like two double beds or something. Well, no, I guess they were sleeping in like a bunk bed type. We did hear about that the other day. So it could have been, her 14-year-old and her 16-year-old stepbrother. But Anna left dinner early that night, telling her family that she felt unwell, and she returned to the cabin to rest. The two boys returned later in the evening. The younger brother reportedly changed his clothes and left again to take photos of the ship during the Caribbean sailing. When he returned, he did not see Anna in her bed, but believed she had gone out again with the adults. Surveillance footage reportedly captured Anna returning to her cabin that night with no footage of her exiting again. And I'm going to play the video for you guys. It's like 3 minutes, maybe. I don't think it's that long, of the hearing that they had today with Chantel. And yeah, I guess that reportedly, they were drinking on the boat. The kids were. And the parents knew. So, but, just take that with a grain of salt. I'm going to let you guys hear it. So, but it says surveillance, or says when he returned, he did not see Anna. He believed she had gone out with the adults. Surveillance footage reportedly captured Anna returning to her cabin that night with no footage of her exiting again. So she went in and she never left. And they're going to know what time the boys went in, what time the younger brother left and went to take pictures, and when he came back, and if the older brother left at any point in time. I mean, all those doors have key cards and they all have surveillance on the outside. Maybe not, they're not inside of the rooms, but they do have surveillance in the hallways and stuff. So then November 7th, this is in the morning. So the next morning after, Anna goes back to her room, she doesn't feel good from dinner. She's like, I'm going to go and lay down and go to bed early. Some reason the younger brother thought she left and went to hang out with the adults, but she didn't. So her father and her stepmom, Chantel, and he is 41 and she is 36, gathered the family for breakfast the next day. There was no sign of Anna. Sorry, I want to say Anna because we were talking about Anna Walsh last night. Family began searching the ship, but it was eventually a maid who stumbled across Anna's body when she entered the cabin to service. I hope that they give her some, that poor woman that maid, some sort of help, because can you imagine being the maid service and seeing that on a cruise ship? Like, I would not think that. That wouldn't be like on my daily thing, list of things that I would see, or even career wise. According to the Miami-Dade County Medical Examiner's Office, Anna's time of death was recorded at approximately 11:17 on Friday, November 7th. Later, the Carnival issues official passenger advisory letter. So we'll take a look at this. And this was sent out, I guess, to the guest. Dear, in stateroom 8367, November 7th. Dear Carnival Horizon guest. It's like, this is not what you want to see. We have made arrangements for you to have priority debarking on tomorrow morning. Authorities will be joining the ship first thing upon arrival to complete an investigation and will be in the area of your hallway. It could be noisy and disruptive, so we kindly ask that you be out of your stateroom by 7 a.m. We will have breakfast for you, Mandarin DR Annex Deck 4 starboard side, and then our team will escort you off the ship ahead of other guests. The fudge you will. That's what I would be saying. I would say, you better just bring me up the biggest thing of popcorn you've got. I'm staying. I'm watching, like, what is going on? Because you don't know what's going on. You just know at this point in time, they're trying to, like, there's an investigation and they're trying to get you out of there. I don't know. I would be nosy as heck. I'd say I want to sit here and watch. But until I found out, probably what it was. Then I'd be like, okay, where do you need me to go? A written notice dated November 7th is delivered to stateroom. I just tried that. So November the 8th, Saturday, the Carnival Horizon docked in Port Miami the next day after the death was discovered. The FBI took over, the jurisdiction. And then on November 9th, Anna School, Temple Christian School, posted a tribute to Anna on its Facebook. Look at that as well. I don't know if I want to I guess these kids probably don't care because there are pictures with her. Okay. So it just says, Anna, I will deeply miss you. You were a bright, kind-hearted young woman whose presence brought warmth and energy into the classroom. Your curiosity, your gentle spirit, and the way you cared for those around you made a lasting impression on me and on everyone who knew you. I will miss you poking your head in my office to say hello and that turning into a fun 15-minute conversation. Losing you is heartbreaking, yet I remain grateful for the time I had with you and the privilege of you becoming part of our TCS family. Your absence will be felt every day, but your impact and the memories you created will continue to live on in our hearts. Love, Miss Bruner. That's very sweet. It's a very nice, right? Groovy Nikki, yeah. Like, can you imagine being a passenger on this ship as well? Okay, so we'll go back over. So then it brings us to November 10th. Local news outlets identified Anna Kepner as the deceased passenger, age 18, a senior at Temple Christian School. Despite her identification, the cause of death was not publicly released at that time. Still hasn't been. Counseling and community support, Temple Christian Schools holds a gathering in honor of Anna and her family. The school reports that the parking lot was filled with students, staff, families, and the community members who came to support one another. The school provides Christian counseling for seniors through Live Well Behavioral Health. Live Well Behavioral Health. Pastor Jeffries, Pastor Barry, Pastor Porter, and counselors from Live Well Behavioral Health speak and pray with the senior class. That's probably what this is here. It's not loading. Okay. I thought maybe it's going to load. We'll see if it loads. Right. Like, yeah, did we get on the Titanic? Did we step on that? I mean, this is kind of like Amy Bradley, but they found. I mean, they didn't find Amy Bradley. Okay, this is just over, so we'll keep it pushing. Sometimes the links won't open, but okay. So now we're getting to where we need to be. We're getting closer to the date that we're at now. So November 14th, her family held a celebration of life scheduled for November the 20th, which is today. Media, and they have that media coverage emphasized that the family and the community were seeking answers about the circumstances of her death, and that very few details had been shared by authorities. I believe that her celebration of life that her family was holding for her was just private. Her funeral, anyway, was just private for the family. So I don't know about the celebration of life. That was probably for everybody. Media cover, November 17th, unofficial claim. A man identifying himself as Martin Donahue, who states he's Anna's uncle, posts a public. What the heck? I just came out. I just like left. I taking him down. Hey, Laura. I don't know what is going on with YouTube tonight. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch the internet. I'm gonna switch the internet over to my phone. I don't trust. Let's just see if it does anything. I don't know if the internet's the problem or not. Hey, John. Are we good now? Yeah. No sound? Okay. It looks good. Sound good? Okay. Let's put that back up. This is weird. I don't know if it's StreamYard or YouTube. That last part was me because I flipped the internet like to see if I could, you know, to see if it was the internet, but it's not the internet. So, okay, let's try this again. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to, for everybody to have to, you know, sorry about that. So I know if that was me, I'd be like, I'm leaving. I hate that the internet does that or StreamYard or what. They've been doing a lot of updates. It could be StreamYard. I'll keep my eye out over here on the chat and see if you guys can. That way, if anything, put some like bombs in the chat and I'll look and I'll see. Okay. So it says, this is from Martin Donahue. This is supposed to be Anna's uncle, sorry. So he says, and this is November 17th. I need everyone's help on this. If you haven't heard this story, then you've been living under a rock. This is my niece, Anna Kepner. She was 18 and was on a cruise with her dad, stepmom, and other family members. I cannot stay silent about this matter any longer. The stepmom's son killed her, stuffed her naked, beaten body in a sheet, and stuffed her under a bed and covered her with life jackets, then slept on that bed like nothing happened. Like what? He told his when did he meet his mom? Okay, this I don't know because it wouldn't be his mom because it says he told his stepmom, maybe but I don't think so. When no one could find Anna on the ship. So yes, they know who did this, and it sickens me that the father Chris remains silent about it. Please pass this on until maybe it gets to someone that can do something about it. If nothing is done, it will all come out on the 20th. At least that's what the stepmom has said after treating family. If they talk before that, they will be banded for the remembrance of life for Anna. Please pass this on so my family can get closure and the people who did this and lied installed to tell the rest of us what happened when it did. Now you just look all guilty of a cover up. Now, I don't know if he wrote this and he didn't go edit this or, maybe he couldn't edit this, but this doesn't sound, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was writing it fast. 7:12 a.m. Oh God, why do people even freaking do this? Why do you do it? Like, why do you tag her? I don't get it. She can't do nothing for you but give us some misinformation stations. Okay. So back over here. That's what I feel about Jennifer Koppendorfer if you want to know. So according to the Post, he says that Anna was beaten. She was naked. She was wrapped in a sheet and stuffed under the bed, covered with life jackets. It would have been around the same day that we found out about that, right? So, I mean, it might not be as weird as I'm thinking it might be. I mean, I'm going to look into that because I want to know when we found out exactly about the life jackets and stuffed under the bed. Okay. So then we're going to read through the documents that came out as well. So at 11:54 p.m., this was on November 17th. So just a few days ago. Hey, Mia, you're cool. You don't have to do that. So there was an emergency motion for temporary relief, and it was filed by Thomas Hudson, which is Chantel's ex, which I think they're not. That's Chantel's ex. Okay. So let me open this. And I don't know why Chantel goes under Hudson. They did get married. So let me show you this first. Marriage of certificate of marriage record, state of Florida. Chantel Hudson, Christopher Purcell Kepner. I'm not sure. 12/23/2024. They got married. So I don't know. Yeah, she just annoys me. She just gets me fired up because most of this, she'd be wrong a lot of times. A lot of times. A lot. I'm like a lot. Okay. Let's zoom into this a little bit, shall we? So we don't have to hurt our eyes. We don't need to hurt our eyes, do we? No, we don't. Okay. So this is the emergency motion for temporary relief. I'm going to read through this and you're going to be like, what? It says here, comes now the petitioner in the above styled cause, Thomas Hudson, by and through the undersigned attorney, and moves this honorable court for temporary relief on an emergency basis and as grounds, therefore, does state. Number one, there are two remaining minor children that are subject to the action, to wit, TH date of birth 2009 and BH date of birth 2016. The oldest child of the parties reached age 18 while in the care of the petitioner. The adult child of the parties alleged a violent altercation between himself, the mother, and her paramour. And that would be paramour means like your lover. Your lover or like your, I think it means like if you're like having an affair or something like that, like having an affair, like being like doing that kind of stuff. That's a paramour. I looked it up earlier, so I was like, what is that? That led to him residing with the petitioner. The party's 16-year-old child has been residing with the respondent. The respondent has denied the petitioner's time sharing with the remaining minor children. The respondent took the remaining minor children on a cruise with a stepchild of her paramour. The 16-year-old child is now a suspect in the death of the stepchild during the cruise. While released from custody, the 16-year-old child is residing with a third party. The parties were granted a final judgment of dissolution of marriage on February 21st, 2023 in Lee County, Florida, despite the parties residing during their marriage in Hernando County. An order ratifying joint stipulation to modify parenting time was entered on April 10th, 2024 in Lee County, Florida. The joint stipulation to modify parenting time was made an order of the court. The petitioner was ordered to have parenting time with the children. The respondent is denying the petitioner parenting time with the two youngest children and has denied his order parenting time since her relocation. I hope they get those kids out of her care right now. That's when it just starts ending bad. The respondent is willfully violating the orders of the court. The respondent is continuing to alienate the two youngest children from the petitioner. The parties' agreement regarding relocation was supposed to be reviewed at the end of the 2024-2025 school year. The 16-year-old's future has been put in jeopardy because of the choices made by the respondent. The petitioner has not been allowed input into the children's lives, and his lack of involvement has negatively impacted the children. The youngest child is at imminent risk of abuse, abandonment, or neglect in the care of the respondent. The petitioner has retained an undersigned attorney and is duly in debt to the same for the reasonable fees and costs incurred in this matter. Wherefore, the petitioner respectfully requests that the court enter an order. So this is what he wants. Placing the youngest child in the care of the petitioner, addressing the placement of the 16-year-old child, awarding the father additional parenting time based upon the denial of parenting time, requiring that the parties cooperate with appropriate services for the minor children, and awarding the petitioner attorney fees and costs to be paid by the respondent. Okay, that was put in on the 17th of November. Like 10 days after everything pops off, he's at the courthouse. Yeah, he's the biological father. So basically, Chantel isn't giving her ex parenting, so they had a parenting schedule set up where he's supposed to have so many days where he gets the kids and so many days where she gets the kids. Well, the two youngest, because the oldest one now is 18 and out of the house, the two youngest ones, he hasn't been able to have any time with them. She's been denying him access to his children, basically. So he's going to the court saying like, hey, this is going on and I need you guys to get my kids out of there. So, and then she comes back with her statement. So this was, it says, oh, wait, maybe that was, a stepchild of her paramour. Yeah, okay, that was, yeah. So we'll read through this. Maybe this will help because it's kind of like the notes of that. Chantel Hudson, Anna's stepmother, took their minor children on the cruise with a stepchild of her paramour, referring to Anna. The 16-year-old child of Thomas and Chantel is now a suspect in the death of the stepchild during the cruise. The 16-year-old was taken into custody and later released and is currently living with a third party. The adult child of Thomas and Chantel reported a violent altercation involving himself, Chantel, and her paramour, meaning Christopher. So the adult child, the 18-year-old, said that they had a violent altercation with his mom, with their mom, himself, his mom, and Christopher. Sorry about that. Thomas alleges Chantal denied his parenting time and placed the children at risk. At 4:39 p.m., official court filing confirms FBI criminal investigation involving a minor from the cruise. And it says source official court filing. Okay, we'll look over here. Oh, okay, this is the one. Okay. So then it says now the respondent. So this is Chantal coming back from, okay, he put in the emergency motion, she's coming back with her thing to say. She's coming back with her stuff to say. That's what this should be. Let me see what this says at the top. This emergency motion for temporary relief. This is for her continuance of a hearing. This is something different. She wants a continuance of her hearing of this. So she basically wants this to be put on hold. This is what this is going to say, because she's got all this shit going on with her kid and this cruise ship and everything. And like what did he do? What did he get himself into? So this is her saying, hey, can I get a continuance? Comes now the respondent, Chantal Hudson, by and through the undersigned counsel, hereby files this motion for continuance of hearing on petitioner's emergency motion for contempt and enforcement, which is set for December 17th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. to be rescheduled, and as grounds therefore would state as follows. The undersigned counsel is the attorney of record and has been retained by the respondent in this instant action. This was filed on the 17th. Number 2, an extremely sensitive and severe circumstance has arisen wherein the respondent/mother will not be able to testify at the hearing at this time. Currently, there is an investigation being conducted by the FBI arising out of the sudden death of 18-year-old Anna Kepner, who was found deceased on November 9th, 2025 on a Carnival cruise. Miss Anna Kepner, the deceased, is the daughter of the respondent's paramour, and the respondent and the minor children of this instant action were all on the cruise ship together. The respondent has been advised through discussions with the FBI investigators and her attorneys that a criminal case may be initiated against one of her minor children of this instant action. So read that again. So the respondent, so Chantal, has been advised through discussions with the FBI and her attorneys that a criminal case may be initiated against one of the minor children of this instant action. Now, if the FBI told her that there's going to be a criminal case against one of her kids, 100, I'm going to say 98%, there's going to be a criminal case against one of her kids coming up real soon. Because the FBI don't say that unless they can prove it. They don't just say it for funsies. So, hey, True Crime Lullabies, welcome in. Or True Crime Renee. I cannot say it that fast. I just can't. I can't do it. Hey, poor Linda. I've heard that too, that there's anger issues. Yeah. Hey, Miss Bree. Or Bree. I'm like, everyone's handle, and it's like, it's so weird seeing people's handle. That's so weird. That must be like a thing they're just doing for tonight. Because we never had that. So it says here that the respondent's privilege against self-incrimination must be invoked pursuant to the Florida Constitution. Okay. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, or be twice put in jeopardy for the same offense, or be compelled in any criminal matter to be a witness against oneself. Oh, yes, she's given that. Plead the fifth. Any testimony the respondent may give, either written or oral, could be prejudicial to her or her adolescent child in this pending criminal investigation. Therefore, the respondent cannot be compelled to testify. Okay, do we know if that's true? I know if you're married, but if it's An adult against a child? I don't know, I guess. Maybe in Florida. Wherefore, the undersigned counsel requests that this court continue and reschedule the hearing on petitioner's emergency motion for contempt and enforcement set for December 17th, 2025 to be continued until the criminal investigation has been concluded. Like, you mean the criminal investigation, like the first part of it, up until they arrest her son? If they do. Allegedly, I'm just saying if they do. Because the whole criminal investigation, that will take years. I mean, if this ends up being like that. I mean, now this still could be, which I don't know why they would do this, but I mean, this still could be a thing where Anna maybe overdosed or did something to herself. I'm not saying she did it all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm playing devil's advocate. And they got scared and they put her under the bed. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. So I don't know why they. So to me, this is weird, And if her uncle was saying that she was all naked and stuff, then I just wish that the FBI would come out and say a little bit something, just a little something. Okay, so we read there. Yeah, we read that. Okay. Okay, so it says legal impact. First confirmed court document indicating the FBI views the death as potentially criminal. A specific minor from the cruise is being treated as a possible suspect. The mother cannot testify due to criminal exposure. Then we go to November 18th. At 10:18 p.m., Chantel Hudson files a formal response to the father's emergency motion. I thought we just went over that. I think we did. That's the one we just went over. Right? No. This is a different one. Man, these are all looking the same. Okay. I didn't know there was 3. I thought there was just 2. So we'll go over this one too. I think this is different. It was just him. Okay. Okay, so this one is a mother's response to father's emergency motion for temporary relief. Oh, when was this filed? Let me see. On the 18th. So the day after the other 2. Comes now the respondent, the mother, Chantel Hudson, and hereby files this, her response to the father's emergency motion for temporary relief filed with the court on or about November 17th, 2025. And it says there are, in fact, 2 minor children of the parties, to wit, TH, a male child born in 2009, and BH, a female child born in 2016. The third and eldest child of the parties has reached the age of 18. However, the father came and removed that child from the mother's care without her consent, even after the father signed and agreed to a modification of the parenting plan of the parties to allow the mother. Did we read this already? To relocate? I feel like we read the same one. I'll have to go back to this. I feel like I'm losing it here. Okay, maybe we did. I think we did. Did I just not go down? Okay, wait, this one. Yeah, we did read that, I think. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing something. Sorry. No, so so she was 18. Let me get my thing up here. Her stepbrother was 16. He was born in 2009, and then his the stepsister was born in 2016. Hey, citizen. Okay. So I thought this was the second one. Let me look these up again and see what the difference is. That one is different. It just sounded the same because it did sound the same because she's using the same words. Okay. We'll go back to this and read through it. It says the father hindered the mother's ability to see the eldest child, claiming that the eldest child did not want to see her. And after he had already signed an agreement to allow the mother to relocate with all three then minor children to Brevard County. There was no violent altercation between the mother and the eldest child of the parties as referenced. In fact, the petitioner/father attempted to file a petition for the protection against domestic violence against the mother, claiming that the mother tried to hit the eldest child of the parties, who is now an adult, while in the vehicle, but the court denied said petition as the mother and the stepfather were simply preventing the child from his attempt to jump out of the car as he wanted to stay in Hernando County to be with his girlfriend. When was this? Did it say? I mean, how? You better keep your ass in this car. That's what I would say. I mean, he's 16. How old was he then? The mother has not at any time denied the father time sharing per the modified parenting plan, except on the date that the mother initially relocated by agreement of the parties to Brevard County. The father has not come nor made any arrangements to come for time sharing for the two remaining minor children. So she's saying he hasn't even called us. However, the two remaining minor children have each told their father that they do not wish to visit with him due to the issues of domestic violence on the petitioner/father's part. Currently, there is an open DCF investigation against the petitioner/father due to issues of physical/domestic violence by the father against the two youngest children. It is true that there is an open investigation regarding the death of the biological daughter of the stepfather, and TH is a suspect regarding this death, which occurred recently on a cruise ship. This is her saying it. She said it is true. With regard to the minor child TH, the parties signed a stipulation on or about November 17th, 2025 that the minor TH will be living with a relative of the respondent/mother. This was to ensure the safety of the youngest children of the parties as well as the safety of the remaining children of the stepfather. The respondent/father is believed to have hindered counsel for the minor child TH due to alleged incident involving TH and the death of the child of the stepfather. Thus, the petitioner father is aware and has participated in the immediate safety concerns that he, in fact, agreed to placement of TH with the mother's relative. Okay. Oh. The mother is also providing counseling for the remaining minor child regarding this tragic situation. Again, the father is aware of this. As stated, there's an FBI investigation involving TH. However, there are no allegations that the mother abused, neglected, nor abandoned either of the minor children or that she failed to protect the minor children. The father currently has scheduled a hearing for December with regard to time sharing issues. The mother is seeking to continue that hearing due to the allegations against and the open FBI investigation regarding TH. The funeral services for the deceased daughter of the stepfather are scheduled for this week, and the family is grieving. If DCF thought there was any issue regarding the mother's ability to appropriately parent the children, they would be required to take action accordingly. No such actions have been taken, nor have they advised her that she is at risk to her children in any way. Again, there is no emergency at this juncture in the matter, and if the father still intends to pursue, same should be set on the court's regular calendar. It is certainly not in the best interest of TH that any statements regarding the matter that is the subject of an open investigation be discussed at a civil court proceeding. It is not known why the father brings up as part of his emergency hearing that the case was filed in Lee County. The matter of venue has already been addressed by the court in Lee County, and the court in Lee County ordered the venue of the case be transferred to Brevard County. Wherefore, the respondent mother, Chantel Hudson, hereby requests that the father's emergency motion for temporary relief be denied. Okay, well, we'll keep our eye out on that. We'll see what they say, We'll see what they say. Let me exit out of some of this stuff. This is a lot. Okay. Wow. I made pages type. I had like a bunch open. Okay. We can go past this stuff. So then November 18th at 10:18. Man, they had more in here than I thought. Chantel Hudson files a formal response to the father's emergency motion in Bereavement County. Okay, that's the one we just read. So, okay. The filing confirms that TH is the 16-year-old child, is a suspect in the death of Anna Kepner, the biological daughter of Chantel's partner. The mother states that both parties signed a stipulation around November 17th for TH to live with a relative of the mother for safety reasons. So that's just... Okay, hold on a second here. Hold on. So I'm wondering if Chris is still like staying there with Chantel and the kids, the rest of the kids, and they just removed him. Because if that was my daughter, I'd be removing myself from that situation altogether. I don't care until it was resolved. No matter how much, if I love the mom, I don't care. I just wouldn't, I would just be like, yeah, my kids need to be not around me, none of y'all. The filing says the Department of Children and Families has an open investigation into the father for alleged domestic violence towards the two youngest children. November 19th, interview with biological mother, Heather Kepner. So she comes forward. She shares memories of her daughter, describing Anna as joyful, compassionate, and full of life. She reminds me of Kara Kernodle in a lot of ways. She did. In the interview, she said Anna was always happy and spoke about her daughter's love for horseback riding and cheerleading. Heather recalled the day Anna's younger brother was born, saying Anna held him for the first time and refused to put him down because she loved him so much. She described Anna as an easy child who rarely complained and was always smiling when they were together. Hey, Amber. Well, I hope he does. I mean, if her kid did it, I hope he does divorce her. I mean, Anna began dancing and gymnastics at the age of 3. She later became a cheerleader when she entered high school. So then they had the celebration. That was today. So November 20th, celebration of life for Anna Kepner. It says his content's not available right now. Okay, let's see. We'll try it again. Okay, it says this content isn't available right now. Well, fine then. We don't want to see it anyway. Okay. Oh, have a good night, Casey. I'm right, Don. You should just be living and loving life if you're on a cruise, right? Not me anyway. I'd be so scared. It doesn't have like for some reason the celebration of life for her, but it was at a public celebration of life service is scheduled. And I can actually show you, I think I have some pictures from that at the Grove Church, and it began at 5 p.m. The memorial announcement lists her full name, Anna Marie Kepner, with the dates born June 13th, 2007. She just turned 18. Died November 7th, 2025. The family requests that attendees wear colorful attire in honor of her love for the shades of blue. Okay. So key findings and considerations. The only confirmed official timing detail is Anna's recorded time of death, 11:17 a.m. on November 7th, per the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner. The cruise ship was still at sea at that time and returned to port the next day. The temporal gap raises investigative interest. Cause of death, whether foul play, medical, accidental, or otherwise, has not yet been publicly disclosed. Because the death occurred aboard a vessel at sea, multiple jurisdictions, state, federal, maritime, may be involved, which may delay public release of details. At this time, no official law enforcement announcement indicates any suspect, charge, or definitive finding of wrongdoing. Officially confirmed, the FBI investigation is ongoing. Gives the time of death, 11:17. Well, that's the time that the ME said, I think. So no cause of death released, no manner of death released, no criminal charges, no publicly filed autopsy, no suspect named by law enforcement. Carnival confirms cooperation, family demands answers. And then because Anna died at sea, the FBI, Coast Guard, maritime authorities, and Miami-Dade Medical Examiner could all be involved. And then these are just the legal filings, which we just went through, so we don't have to go through this again. We don't need to really go through this either. I don't think. Well, I guess we'll just read through the tops. So, June 24th, 2006, marriage of Chris and Heather. So Chris is her father, and Heather was her mother, I believe. Yeah. Birth of Anna, June 13th, 2007. So a year later, like right at a year later. December 8th, 2008. It says sexual violence injunction filed against Christopher P. Kepner. Oh, and I had that paperwork too, and I forgot to keep that pulled up, didn't I? I did. Okay, we'll read it through this. It says a sexual violence injunction is filed against Chris in Brevard County when Anna was approximately 18 months old and when Christopher was married to Heather. The petitioner is listed as CD, meaning an adult petitioner named C something redacted, filed on behalf of a minor. They're all messed up. The injunction is dismissed after a hearing. Let me see. It says relevant surname note. Public record data shows that the petitioner has used the surname H at times, which is also the maiden surname of Tabitha, who later became Christopher's spouse. The identity of the protected minor is not disclosed in the public record. This is weird. Okay, then. December 18th, 2008, the injunction is dismissed. Oh, I read that, sorry. 2008, beginning of relationship between Christopher and Tabitha. And then it says they formed a household and shared minor children in the early 2010s. 2014 to 2022, Christopher and Tabitha raised Anna together. For much of Anna's childhood and teenager, she resides in the household of Christopher and Tabitha. Okay. And then March 31st, 2023, Tabitha files for divorce from Christopher. August 23rd, 2023, final judgment of dissolution entered. So they got, the marriage was dissolved. Then, did they not dissolve it? Yeah, they dissolved it. Okay. And then November 26th, divorce case reopened. November 27th, 2024, formal supplemental petition filed. June 17th, 2025, final judgment of modification entered. Mid 2025, Christopher begins relationship with Chantel. They weren't even together that long before they got married. I mean, they got married in when? It's not, I don't see it on here, but it should be. I'm like looking at the seal. Um, 12/23/2024. So it would have been, I don't know why it says that. Am I reading it right? Date license issued 12/23/2024. I don't know. We'll keep reading. It says that Chantel was born on August 10th, 1989, and then he becomes becomes Christopher's new partner. She becomes the third maternal figure in the household and is present with Anna on the Carnival Horizon. Family aboard the Carnival Horizon, November 2025. It says Christopher, Chantel, her minor child, and Anna all traveled together on the cruise where Anna dies, which we know there was 2 minor children on there. FBI investigation. Yeah, that's what we know. That's all we know. Now, yeah, right, Dawn. Yeah. I'm like, man. Florida don't play, though. They don't play around. I know. I had a family tree. It just didn't look the greatest. I need to make another one. Yeah, but we're going to need one. Especially because there's more than just like the 2 that I knew of. I knew there was more. I just didn't know if they were boys or girls or when they were born to like really, tell you guys. So that's why I was just telling you that there was the dad on the cruise, Chantel, the stepmother, and then the stepbrother by the initials TH and the stepsister by the initials BH is what I'm getting anyway. But I think that it could have been 2 boys on the cruise. So maybe the little girl that's 9 didn't go. Could be. Yeah, we're actually going to talk. We're going to watch the video of him right now. We're going to go over here to Anna's. Her ex-boyfriend apparently came out and had some stuff to say. I was going to see. This person did put they put actually a pretty good one. I don't know. They have, look at this. I mean, I'd have to go through it and see if it's right, but look at all that. That's a lot, isn't it? Thank you, Tiff. So thank you for all you do, Tanya. You are great and appreciate it. I appreciate that, Tiff. Thank you so much. Well, yeah. And then her ex came out and said he was there one day on the FaceTime with her, and the stepbrother like jumped on her, I guess. Like, so we're gonna watch that. Where is that at? There he is. Okay. He's 15, she's 18. I don't know. But I mean, I do know. I date younger guys. What am I talking about? Shoot. This is gonna be 37 next month. That's it. I'm like, that's it. Okay. Thank you so much again, Tiff. I appreciate that. Okay. So let's play this video of him and let's hear what he's got to say.
He's an ex-relationship. And
You need to tell me you gotta go.
Only take a second. Your name is Josh 2. Spell your last name.
TEW.
All right. And how old are you?
15.
15. And how did you meet Anna?
Through a past relationship last year.
And how did you actually meet with her? In school?
At school.
At school? What type of person was she?
She was a great woman, you know. I met her at school.
And the circumstances behind her death, you find them to be suspicious? And if so, tell me why.
It was suspicious because I knew that the brother did it, and yeah.
How do you know that?
Because of the past things that happened with him, like I was saying.
Which were
about the FaceTime and stuff.
What's the FaceTime?
Whenever I was on FaceTime with her, and when I was on FaceTime with her, and she was laying down, and the brother tried to go on top of her, and yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
And then, how did she react to that?
I was like, "What the hell are you doing in the room?" You know. Then he got scared and like ran away, and I heard his footsteps like running through the house, you know, because he got caught.
So when you learned of
Because he got caught. Like,
what was your reaction?
I mean, this, what?
I ran away. He ran away. It was kind of crazy.
And when you learned that she passed away, how did you feel?
I felt very sad, you know, because that was my first love. She was the best that ever happened to me, and I'd even walk to her work to see her, you know, for like 5-10 minutes.
You could talk with her before her death?
Like 3 weeks before it, yes ma'am. I was actually supposed to go on the cruise that she went on, but we broke up before that.
When did you split?
We split up like 6 months ago.
6 months. Okay.
And everyone said she's just a bright light. So many people wearing bright colors today. How would you describe the kind of person she was?
She was a great person. She definitely knew how to throw on her outfit. She was great, you know. She knew how to put on colors. It wasn't like a basic outfit.
And this is your mom?
Yes,
She's
ma'am.
okay with you talking to us?
Yeah, but we need to go.
Okay. Just wanted...
Okay.
What should happen next?
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think should happen?
I think that he should get thrown in jail for as long as possible. And yeah.
And when did you move into the house?
I have no idea.
Like a year or two?
Maybe like a year ago. I think so.
You'd
I don't
You'd
know.
like to see justice for
Yeah,
for your
I'd like
first
to
love.
see a lot of justice. Yes,
Has she ever complained about his behavior before?
yes ma'am. Yes, sir.
What did she complain about?
She complained about him being uncomfortable, or her being uncomfortable around him, because of the fact that he tried to go on top of her in the bed, and because of that she tried to go and stay the night at her friend's house and to dodge the staying the night at her house.
So that happened more than once?
Yes.
Did she ever bring that up with
How many
her?
times did that happen?
It happened one time.
What? Wait, what? Hold on.
To see a lot of justice. Yes,
Has she ever complained about his behavior before?
yes ma'am. Yes, sir.
What did she complain about?
She complained about him being uncomfortable, or her being uncomfortable around him, because of the fact that he tried to go on top of her in the bed, and because of that she tried to go and stay the night at her friend's house and to dodge the staying the night at her house.
So, okay, but like, what? Then why would she be down to stay in a room with this crazy cat? Like, why would she be like, say, okay, I'll stay in a room with them? Why wouldn't she just be like, can I get my own room? Or, I mean, I know she probably thought it's just a family vacation, nothing will happen, you know, but it's just like, that's just sucks because like all the signs are there, you know, and it's just like, man, I wish she wouldn't have stayed in that room with that guy.
So that
This is
happened more
what,
than
if this is how this kid really is, then yeah, she shouldn't have been in that room with him.
once?
Yes.
Did she ever bring that up with
How
her?
many times did that happen?
It happened one time, around like 3 a.m. that night.
That time when you were on the FaceTime call with
Yes, sir.
her, 3 a.m.
Did she ever report that to her father?
No, I have not. I've reported it to the FBI.
What was that about? Who was that? That was like a friend. That wasn't a parent.
No, I have not. I've reported it to the FBI.
See, this is a kid. But he was smart enough to get him to stop talking. Okay.
Then night at her house.
She
So
ever-
that happened more than once.
Yes.
Did she ever bring that up with
How many
her?
times did they happen?
It happened one time, around like 3 a.m. that night.
The time that when you were on the FaceTime call with her,
Yes, sir.
3 a.m.
Did she ever report that to her father?
No, I have not. I reported it to the FBI.
What is your name, ma'am?
Wait, did he say Steven? Hold on a second. This is weird. This is a weird interaction.
I reported it to the FBI.
Oh, excuse me, he says. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, what?
And what is your name, ma'am? Okay, thank you.
Oh, she must be mother, aunt, friend.
She's a ex.
Weird. Yeah. That's true, baby girl. Yeah, that's true. I was like that with my best friend. She was always the crazy one, though. She was always doing something crazy. And I'd always have to be like, we got to go. Yeah. Mom was like, I'm out of here. Mom was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm good. Yeah, he seems this kid seems like a good old country boy right here. He really does. Okay, so I found this on the Space Coast Rocket. It was like this page. I was looking at something else that they had posted on here, and then I saw that these two are the same video, but this one you can't hear them. Like, so then I think that's why they posted this one where it's like up closer. But I don't know if that. I think that was like all that I saw really for this case on there. Oh wait, this was the the hearing. I wanted to show you this. This is what it was. Okay, I thought there was something else I wanted to show you guys. So this is only 3 minutes, 33 seconds long. But we'll it's the emergency hearing with Chantel Kepner regarding her eldest son, who is the suspect in Anna's death. So yeah. This is her up here. Wait, sorry guys. It didn't share it with you. Okay. So basically you didn't miss anything. You missed her saying she doesn't have her camera on because she can't figure it out. She's not at the office. So sorry about that. Oh, have a good night, John. Okay. So now that we're on the right one. So yeah, you guys didn't miss anything the first 50 some seconds.
Earlier as well. So we're here in case number 2024 DR 52505 for a case management conference on an emergency motion for temporary relief, docket number 24, that was filed by Mr. Hudson, and the mother's response to the father's emergency motion for temporary relief, docket number 25, that was filed by Ms. Kepner. I'd like to hear from you, Mr. Smith, and as to the emergency situation here, and how much time you believe you'll need for a hearing on the matter.
Well, Your Honor, we are, so the court is aware, we are set on December 17th in front of the magistrate on my earlier motion.
That's on a motion for contempt, correct? But my understanding is it was just that motion that was referred to the general magistrate. So this matter would be heard before me.
Okay, Your Honor. I just wanted to make sure the court was aware of all the
Yes.
proceedings going on. And as far as the situation in this case, if the court isn't aware that apparently this has been made national news, and Your Honor, there's a person, John Martinez, present. Is that court personnel?
Yes, Mr. Martinez is court personnel. Yes, sir.
Okay. So in terms of what has happened, we've indicated through our other motions that my client is being denied his parenting time with the two younger children. However, it's come to our attention that we're not aware of the full details. And again, there's apparently an FBI investigation ongoing that the mother took the two younger children on a cruise, and that the older child, who's approximately 16 years of age, is a suspect in the death of the stepchild, an 18-year-old daughter that was in the same room, staying in the same room on the cruise ship. So we're very concerned with those circumstances. The parties have agreed for the 16-year-old is now placed with a maternal relative, so not with either parent, with a third party here in our area up near Hernando County.
The 16-year-old is with a maternal.
I guess that's all we get. I was like, is that all we get? That's all we got. That's all we get. I was hoping that there was more to that, but I guess that's all we get. If I go back, I don't think so. That's true. Why were a boy and a girl that age sharing a room? Because they wanted to save money. Oh, this was the other thing. This is the church thing that they had. They said it was standing room only. Such a pretty picture. And all the colors of blue. Oh, it's so pretty. The best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made along the way. That's what the picture says. And everyone put their little fingerprint on here. A thumbprint, fingerprint. That's a cute idea. That's sad. That's so young. And then we've got, oh, what are we talking about? Oh, no, we're not going to say that. We're not going to go there. I'm like, we're not going to go there. Sir, I swear I saw somewhere, and well, okay, actually, we're gonna watch one more. We're gonna watch one more short video. It's 2 minutes long, because apparently, they say it like here at the end, but I don't know what he was hospitalized for, or if he's still in the hospital. But they're saying the stepbrother is in the hospital. This was 4 hours ago, probably more than that now, though. Let me check. 4 hours ago.
Her 16-year-old stepbrother, quote, is a suspect in her death on a Carnival cruise ship. That information is not coming from law enforcement. It's coming from the 16-year-old's parents. Those parents were just in court.
If the court isn't aware that apparently this has been made national news.
This online court hearing involving a child custody case took place just hours before a memorial service honoring Anna Kepner, who was found dead on a Carnival cruise ship. The teen was joined on that cruise by her father, her stepmother, and at least 2 of her stepmother's children from another marriage, a nearly 9-year-old daughter and 16-year-old son. Those 2 children were the subject of this court hearing.
Can I speak?
This is Chantel Kepner, the children's mother and Anna Kepner's stepmother. She's in a child custody dispute with her ex-husband, Thomas Hudson, seated on the right. The former couple says their 16-year-old son, quote, is a suspect
it's, teenagers were
Heard it. Oh, I was going out. Now I'm good. But my camera was going out. I don't know why it's doing that. But no, I don't know if you just heard that, but they were giving them alcohol, letting them. Is it still like that? Is the audio still bad? I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight, but get it together. Is my audio good or is it bad? Maybe we'll take the turkey down. I don't know. I don't know why the turkey would be doing anything. Turkey didn't do anything to me. I don't even know where that little turkey's at. Oh, that's Thanksgiving one. There we go. Oh, the audio from the video was. Oh, well, we're going to go back a little bit then. This is all you really need to hear.
Death.
Well, Your Honor, it's our understanding that because the cruise was in international waters, that the young child, not the 9-year-old, but the 16-year-old was allowed to drink. The teenagers were given their own room in which to stay.
Teenagers given their own room, which to stay. I guess they were allowed to drink. The oldest two, I'm assuming, which would be Anna and her brother, her stepbrother. Tina, I believe it. Isn't that kind of, yeah, recipe for disaster? You're putting them on a cruise ship that has like 15 stories to it. They're bigger than, I mean, that's bigger than most buildings. I mean, my parents would never.
Just a lot of circumstances that showed that the mother in this case was not exercising appropriate supervision over this child or the other child involved.
Chantel Kepner's attorney disputes that.
There are videotapes on the ship that confirm that there was absolutely no drinking and that there's and DCF investigated and saw that there was no alcohol in mom's house whatsoever. So I'm not sure where that's coming.
So there's surveillance following them around the whole time they were there to make sure that they weren't drinking
from.
There was no resolution to the child custody dispute, which will be handled at a future court hearing. We did learn that 16-year-old stepbrother was taken to the hospital after the cruise for undisclosed reasons. He is now living with a relative on his mom's side of the family as the FBI investigation continues. Mike DeForest, News 6.
Actually, I was going to say, we actually did have a level of, our parents let us go out till the streetlights came on. From the time the sun was up, get your butt out of the house. Go do something with your day. Go have fun. Go play with your friends. Don't come back till the streetlights come on. Stay out as long as you want until the streetlights come on. You need a drink? Go to your friend's house. I'm not just kidding. I was kidding. My parents never did that. My mom would beat me if she was here right now for saying that. EDM. Oh, Pack. Where are you going? Are you going somewhere fun? Hey, Autumn. For heavy drinking. I heard that actually, that they are. Well, actually, you know, I listened to Dr. Grande today, and he was like, this is not like the Disney cruises. The Disney cruises would never. I'm just like laughing because, you know. Hey, Tiff. And hey, Ash. And welcome in, everybody. But yeah, very funny. Very funny. This is no Disney cruise. Drink out of the hose or the spigot like Sarah Boone. Through that, I mean, could you imagine? Oh my God, wait, could you imagine having a hangover on a cruise ship? That would not be fun. Has anyone ever had a hangover on a cruise ship? Let me love to. That would be that would be awful. That'd be awful. That'd be so awful. It's rough. Okay. I figured someone would know. I figured you've probably been on a cruise before, Renee. I could just, yeah. I won't get on one either, baby girl. I am not. I'm terrified of the open water. Yeah, I could do sailing. I could do sailing. Now, see, I mean, just don't take me too far off the coast, though, right? I want to be able to swim back. Like, I get nervous. It's ever since that Titan implosion, y'all. That's when I started watching videos of our oceans. That's probably why. That's what got me into, yeah. It was the implosion which got me into watching more videos about our oceans, which I still do that to this day, and I still scare myself. If you want to be like scared, just go look and see how big the Mariana Trench is. Flo, you were pregnant on a cruise? Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Were you close to like giving birth? Because there would be no way I'd go, if I was like 8 months pregnant, I wouldn't take no chances. They probably have a nice hospital though on the cruise ship. Actually, and then they might not be that busy. Might be kind of nice. Lee, you're not old. Hey, PKC. See, they could. And I don't want to know, Ashley. I don't want to know about that. It still gives me the creeps about the whale that swallowed the guy. Yeah. I don't want to have to depend on someone else to get me into a lifeboat and say, ladies first, and not knock me out of the way. Vincent, I'm just kidding. He wouldn't do that. Just a couple months long. Okay. But still yeah, I bet. And you can't take anything probably because you're pregnant. That would be fun. Oh, no. See, no. See, I don't know what it is either because I love the ocean. I used to love it. Now I'll dip my toes in there, but you probably won't see me going up in there that much. And I think that's because of Vincent. 60 on Wednesday. I'll have to remember that, Lee. I hope you're looking forward to a great birthday. I remember my mom turned 60. She did not want to do that at all. She's like, we are drinking, lady, and we're going to have fun. And I'm like, I want to go to sleep. We didn't get any sleep that night. I don't think I went to work the next day. I think I called off. Whoops. I think I did. And I think I blamed it on her. Oh, yeah. Where would it say you were born? So that's a good, Tina, that's a good idea. I don't know. But apparently this boat didn't show love. See, I've never. And then they let the one kid that was the younger of the two. They said if this is what they were, I mean, what they're saying is true. The 14-year-old was allowed to go change his clothes after dinner and go and take pictures of the ocean. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. At 14, no, I'm not gonna lie. What was we doing? I'm trying to see. Because me and my best friend, we went on vacations, and I feel like we were allowed to do stuff by ourselves. But then again, I don't remember us ever doing anything by ourselves. Does that make sense? I'm gonna have to get a hold of her tomorrow and ask her. Because I feel like we've been to like Florida and we were allowed to go on the beach at night. It must have been just outside the hotel or something. And her parents were watching us. I don't know. I mean, like, her parents were pretty cool though. They might have let us. My parents wouldn't have. My dad would have been like, hell no, not even on your best day are you doing that. But that's how it went. That sounds like fun though, to go as a nanny. smoking cigs. We probably were. I was. She probably wasn't. She was the good one. She was the good one. She's still the good one. I was just reading the chat. Well, thank you guys all for being here tonight. I think that was a pretty good live. And then we could always go over the cabins and stuff on another live as well. And we went through all the paperwork, went through the timeline. I think we got like pretty much all of the case. And we're only an hour and 35 minutes in, which is crazy because we had technical difficulties. So there's a 16-year-old and there's a 9-year-old, but there's other kids. So I guess there could have been a 14-year-old there. It could have been like a 14 and a 16-year-old. There's more than 3. There was like, because Anna's father has some kids, and then Anna's mom has some kids, I think. And then I don't know if Tabitha, her stepmother, had kids that raised her like her whole life, pretty much, and if she was still close with Tabitha's kids. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a lot. We're gonna have to get a family tree going, a whiteboard, a chalkboard, something. Well, I'm so glad you love us over here, John. We love you too. Oh, is there a photo of that out there? Wow. That didn't take long, did it? They're like, we're going to find you. But I am on the Facebook group. So I'll, the one that I saw anyway. And I'll keep my eye out, see if there's anything that comes up. But yeah. But thank you guys. I'm going to get off here. I had to come on early tonight because I have a doctor's appointment early tomorrow. I get that facial x-ray. So I'll let you guys know what happens, how it happens, like when, if they tell me. I'm going to ask them for like a printout when I'm done. If they're like, oh, it'll go to your my chart, I'll be like, no, can I just get the piece of paper? Just print it. Because I want to see what it looks like myself. Because that's crazy. It's crazy talk. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you so much. I will be back on tomorrow sometime. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting off here. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. And hopefully StreamYard will have it'll be fixed by then. But I'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want